Good morning, students. Hello, how are you? I, your mathematics teacher Manju Ragwal, welcomes you in your video class. So, students, how you feel chapter 7? That is commercial mathematics. Is it easy? No. Why? Little bit, yes. Obviously, I agree that somewhere the questions are twisted and how you to understand only by doing the practice. This is the part of UT. Already I announced the syllabus of the UT, that is chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 6 and chapter 7. 5 chapter is not included in the UT syllabus. So do the practice. Okay? And I am making your PDF, then I will be send you the PDF of the chapter. Right? It will little bit take time. I am having lots of work, so I will be give you later on. Right? Now today we will be start the chapter Simple Interest and Compound Interest, that is chapter number 8, right students? So simple interest word is very common word and you are familiar with it. Simple interest क्या होता है? जो हम amount borrow करते हैं उस पे कुछ rate of interest के साथ हम money pay करते हैं. Just suppose मैंने 1000 rupees borrow किए from the bank. And bank is saying you will be paid to me 2% on it as simple interest. So 2%, what is it? 2% is rate of interest. What is it? R is 2%. 2% means this is rate of interest. What is it? Rate of interest. Right? And for how much time? Time will be, I am saying 2 years. 2 years. Right? So what is it? Time T. Clear? And P is principal amount which I have borrowed from the bank. Right? This is simple interest. And amount is amount. कैसे निकालेंगे? Total amount कितना बना? Whatever the principal which is borrowed money from the bank and what the simple interest I am paying on the borrowed money, that is interest. ठीक है ना? उस पर हम कितने परसेंट के हिसाब से पे कर रहे हैं, that is called the interest. Right? Students, now open your book and underline the things what I am reading and I am telling you. Page number 85 of the book. Right? Second line, simple interest. What it is written here, cut it, only it. Simple interest is calculated uniformly throughout the loan period on the original principal. Original principal means which I have borrowed the amount. जो मैंने money बैंक से loaning की है या मैंने किसी से ली है, ठीक है, या मैं किसी को दे रही हूँ. तो simple interest is calculated uniformly throughout the loan period. If I have taken the loan for 5 years, तो पूरे लोन पीरियड में पूरे 5 years को मुझे उसको पे करना पड़ेगा on the original amount. Right? Then we have to calculate. How will we calculate? Simple interest is equals to principal into rate of interest into time upon 100. Right? फिर उसके बाद amount निकाला जाता है principal plus interest. Right, students? That is the thing you have to write down. Do you understand what you will be write? Complete line from simple interest is calculated uniformly throughout the loan period on the original principal. Full stop. Then simple interest is equals to principal into rate into time upon 100. Then amount is equals to principal plus simple interest. Clear, students? Now next come afterwards. जहाँ लिखा है we see that, cut we see that when money is borrowed on simple interest, the interest is calculated uniformly. When money is borrowed on simple interest, अगर हम money किसी से borrow कर रहे हैं, किसमें? Simple interest में, right? The interest is calculated uniformly means एक जैसा interest calculate होता है on the original amount. Which is original amount? That is principal amount. ठीक है? Therefore, interest of n periods means n years के लिए मैंने ले लिया, means number of years we don't have specified. That we can say number of periods equals to n into interest for 1 year. 1 year के लिए क्या interest जा रहा है उसको मैं n से means number of years से, जैसे मैंने बोला कि I have taken the loan for the 5 years. So I'll be multiply interest for 1 period multiply by 5. then I'll be getting. So next line, the interest is hardly calculated on the same principle. Interest is hardly calculated on the same principle. The interest which banks, insurance companies, post offices and other financial institutions pay or charge is not the simple interest. वो simple interest नहीं होता. They follow a different pattern for the calculation of interest. They add the interest of the first period to the original principal, right? What they are doing? They add the interest on the first period of the original principal. जो first period का original principal था, उसमें वो interest add करते हैं, and the amount so obtained is considered as a principal for the second period. जो amount आएगा, that will be the principal for the second year, second period of time. Similarly, the amount obtained at the end of the second period is again considered to be the principal for the third period, and so on. This procedure will be further go on. Like example is given. Consider the same example from Mr. Verma. Interest for first year. Mr. Verma has taken 8,000. How much they have taken? Principal is 8,000. Right? Principal is rupees 8,000. Then rate R is 8%, sorry. And time period is 1 year. So we can calculate the interest. SI is equals to P into R into T. P is 8,000 into R is 8 and time is 1 upon 100. What it will be? 80 into 8, 640. 8 is 64. What is the simple interest? 640. Then we will be find out the amount. A is equal to P plus I. P, what is it? 8,000 plus 640. So what it will be? 8,640 rupees. What it will be? 8,640 rupees. This will be for the amount. This is for the next year. It will be principal. What it will be? Principal. Clear to you, students? Now students, we got the amount which is the principal for the next year. Which is the principal amount for the next year. That is 8,640 and rate of interest will be the same, that is 8 and the time is 1 year. Again we will be put in the formula of simple interest P into R into T, P into R into T upon 100. And 0 will be cancelled out by 0, 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. Then I have multiplied 864 by 4. I got 3,456 divided by 5. This is 691.20 we can say. Okay, this is the simple interest. Now I can find out the amount which will be the principal for the next year. Amount is equals to principal is 8,640 plus 691.2. So what will be the amount? Amount will be 9,331.2. So this will be the amount which will be now the principal for the next year. This process will be going on further. Clear, students? So in this way we have to find out. Now students, write down the formula for simple interest, that is P into R into T upon 100. And amount is equals to principal plus interest. Have you understand the word P, principal, R, rate, T, time. And amount is the sum of principal and interest. Now students, I'll be discuss with you compound interest. Compound interest, right? So have the pencil again in your hand. Compound interest. From the downward, page number 85, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth line, नीचे से fourth line. And interest on the interest for the first year. And interest on the interest of the first year has also been calculated. क्या मतलब है ये? And interest on the interest of, जो interest first year के interest पे जो calculate होता है, that is interest calculated in this manner is known as compound interest. जो इस मैनर में इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट होता है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट पर भी हम इंटरेस्ट कर रहे हैं. दैट इज नोन एज कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट. द पीरियड फॉर विच सच एन इंटरेस्ट इज कैलकुलेटेड इज इट्स कन्वर्जन पीरियड. जिस पीरियड पर हम इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करते हैं उसे क्या कहते हैं हम? कन्वर्जन period. I'll be start with the example so the doubt will be more clear to you. Now student, the example number 1 is, they are saying find compound interest on rupees 2000 for 2 years. Time is for 2 years. For 2 years. Okay, at the rate of 10% per annum. How will we calculate? First we will be calculate for 1 year, then we will be go for the next year. That's why I have written the time is 1 year. Now clear? Earlier I have written 1 year, then I will erase 2 year, then I'll be, because I want to clear you कि कैसे निकालना है हमें 2 year. पहले हम 1 year का निकालेंगे, जो आएगा उसको हम प्रिंसिपल में ऐड करेंगे, then we will be get the amount, और जो अमाउंट होगा वो नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए प्रिंसिपल होगा. राइट? इंटरेस्ट फॉर फर्स्ट ईयर. इंटरेस्ट फॉर फर्स्ट ईयर. So what will we calculate? Simple interest. Simple interest is equal to SI is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Clear? So we will be put the value P is 2000 into R is 10%. For first year, that's why 1 upon 100. Right? 20 will be cancelled out by 20. 20 into 10 is 200. How much is the simple interest? That will be 200 rupees. Then amount is equals to rupees 2000 plus rupees 200. We are talking about the money, so the everything will be with the rupees. That will be rupees 2200. Right? The amount is this. Which is the principal for the next year? Right? Principal for second year. Principal for second year is equal to amount of the first year. Amount of first year. First year का जो amount है. Right? So now what will we do? We will be calculate again the simple interest with 10%. Principal is this. Rate of interest is 10 and time is 1 year. I am erasing it and then I am calculating here only. Right, students? So what it will be? Do you understand? I hope so. This thing is clear. It's very easy. Right? Now amount principal is, now principal P is equals to 2200 rupees. Rate we are having, that is 10% and time is 1. That is 2200 into rate is 10. Time is 1 upon 100. Right? 20 will be cancelled out by 20. That will be 220 rupees. Now we will be find out the amount. What will we do? Amount. Amount is equal to, need to find out amount. They are saying compound interest for 2 years. First year, what it will be? Compound interest. We are going to find out compound interest for second, for 2 years. Compound interest for 2 years. Which is equal to interest for first year. Interest for first year plus second year. Right? What the first year interest? What is it? That is 200 rupees. Rupees 200. And interest for second year, that is rupees 220. So we will be at, what is the compound interest? That will be 420 rupees. Right? Compound interest for 2 years, that will be 420. Now student, I will be go for the example number 2. This is find the difference between the simple interest and compound interest on rupees 3000 at 5% per annum for 2 years. We are going to find out simple interest for 2 years. Okay, I am having the principal amount, that is 3000 rupees, rate of interest is 5 and time period is 2 years, right? First of all, SI, we have to find out the simple interest, that is P into R into T upon 100. P is 3000 into 5 into 2. Okay, upon 100. These two zeros will be cancelled out by these two zeros. 5 to the 10, 10 into 30 is 300 rupees, right? Simple interest. So, interest for first year, what it will be? P into R into T upon 100. अभी हमने 2 years का निकाला. Now we are going to find out the interest for first year. Right? I have to put up the value 3000 into 5 into 1, that upon 100. 2 0 will be cancelled out by 2 zeros. 30 into 5 is 150. Through it, I have to find out the amount. Amount is equals to principal plus interest. This is 3000 plus 150, which is equals to 3150. Clear, students? Now, students, this is in continuity. We have to find out the amount for the year, that is 3000, when I have taken as interest for the first year. I have find it out, that is 150. According to it, amount will be 3000 plus 150, which is equals to 3150. Then I am going for interest for second year. Okay, SI, first year. 2 साल का हमने निकालना है. So what will we do? P into R into T upon 100. Again I have to put up, I got 157 rupees 50 paisa. Right? Compound interest for 2 years. Interest for first year and interest for second year. I have added 150 and 157.50, which is equals to 307 rupees 50 paisa. Then I am going to find out the interest for second year. Okay, students? Now, students, I am going to find out the difference of compound interest and simple interest. I have find it out. This compound interest 307 rupees 50 paisa and simple interest for second year, first step I have done, that is 300 rupees. So, what is the difference? 7 rupees 50 paisa. Right? Is it clear? You will be do the practice, then it will be more clear to you. Until and unless you are not doing the practice, it will not clear. So, do example number 3 by your own. This is your homework. Okay, students? So, do the practice and do your homework also. Then we will be proceed for the exercise. Okay? One more thing I want to tell you. I will be going to check your notebook, cover, index and whatever the work. I can ask in the Zoom class to anyone, show me your copy. Right, students? So, please complete in that way. Already I have giving you the intimation regarding the notebook. So, I will be check out. Otherwise, if I'll be see any student is there whose work is incomplete, I'll be called up to you immediately in the school, because I'm going every day to the school. So, I can call up to anyone any day in the school. Okay, students? Thank you. Have a nice day, student. Enjoy the day and do the practice for the UT.